In favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Carrie. Visitors' comments. Is there anybody here that wants to bring up anything that's not currently on the agenda? All right. Understanding that we have somebody here for the planning board ordinance changes, would anyone like to maybe move to bring that forward in the agenda so that I know that you'd like to stay and
Through the whole meeting,
But-
we're gonna move it to the end.
We're going to be expedient today, but I would be in favor of moving it up to next in the agenda.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, you're up.
You all got this. Should I go over everything?
I know that we have that you've given us an overview of what the amendments accomplished in the past. I guess I feel like it would be helpful at this point to understand if there was any feedback or changes that happened as a result of the hearing. Thank you. And
No, there wasn't. Fairly easy public hearing.
excellent.
And, yeah, it's, Article 1, 2, and 5 are the mandated ones, so they would go into effect anyway, no matter how the town votes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And, Article 2, the lawyer recommended, a non-mandated change to, as it stands now, a homeowner is required to reside either in the permanent residence or the ADU. Change that to be, that wouldn't be required, so that if someone with an ADU wanted to sell their house, they could sell it to a summer person. And, in keeping with the original ordinance, we're recommending that, an ADU must be rented for a minimum of 60 days. And let's see, Article 1 is affordable housing, which the state is mandating to have affordable housing in a growth area, which would be our town centers, can have at least 2.5 times the base density of half an acre, which is approximately 8,000 square feet per dwelling unit, provided they meet setback and septic requirements. Let's see. Article 5, just since, it's sort of the same as Article 1, but it's in the, development review ordinance. So that has to be voted on as well. And then Article 4 is a recommendation from the groundwater committee regarding swimming pools, geothermal heating systems, and fire suppression systems. We have one that we know of, geothermal heating system on the island. And in the future, we would have, only allow closed loop systems using food grade, antifreeze.
Can I ask a question just about the one existing system? Does it fit within this current ordinance, ordinances as it's proposed? Or would it be, I guess, non-conforming, but installed prior to the ordinance?
Which one is this?
The one that, the current geothermal installation on the island, does it,
Yeah,
it complies with the
It
ordinance?
complies,
Okay,
yeah.
thanks.
we learned a lot from talking to the columnist about it. And then in the future swimming pools and fire suppression systems would need a permit. And would need to be filled with, have water trucked in rather than using the garden hose.
That's a clarificational question. Is it only for in-ground?
Yes.
Okay.
And then, Article 6 and 7 is, Article 6 is in regards to the, post office, town center. Is this one and this 9A, 9B, and 10M. All three were donated to IAP. And they've changed it into one lot, and they would like that to be included in the town center.
Okay.
And where the ordinance says that property lines should be followed, that would make this lot 24 go, the whole lot be in the town center, which is the owners don't mind. And then.
And also the town property lot too,
What?
the municipal building lot as well.
Oh, and we did, yeah, and this one. Go to there. And then, this is the proposed new town center up by Durkee's. Go from Durkee's store and Heald Road down to the north side of Keller Point Road.
And those property owners were fine with that.
They were all notified.
Yeah.
Did any attend the public hearing?
A couple of them did, and there were no major issues.
Yeah. Great.
Any questions?
Thank you. I know it's an onerous process to go through even thinking about proposing an ordinance change. So thank you for helping us navigate this process.
It was confusing.
Great.
So I don't know what the next steps are.
We need a motion to approve and then it goes to the attorneys, or did it already go to the attorneys?
Does it have to go back to the attorney?
No, not if it's already been there.
Yeah, he's been over it. And, he okayed all the article language.
Then we'll just go on the town meeting warrant. I think I've gotten the 6 articles ready for.
There should be, there should be 7 total.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I just learned that there's a typo that I need to fix, so I'll send that to you.
Yeah, I mean, I think to me, if there's no further changes, then the time to approve it is when we vote to approve all of the warrant languages which I'm assuming is coming up at an upcoming meeting.
A town meeting?
Have we approved, do we typically approve the warrant language
Oh,
before
oh.
it is published, correct?
Well, yeah, that was something I was gonna get to, but we've got to make a plan. Cause my deadline to get things to the town report is next Wednesday, the 15th. And I really would like to have the warrant in there correctly. I don't wanna send a draft in that's not right and it'd be confusing at town meeting. So I've already got the articles, as Carrie mentioned, just the Article 1. Well, I don't know what number they'll be, but there's 7 of them. So this is what it's basically going to be. I think we will put this in the back also. At the end of the warrant, that information for people to read. But, so I think if you're talking about approving these articles now versus or not.
No, I guess I was suggesting that it might be better to wait and approve all of the warrant language when we have it together as a package.
I guess it doesn't matter.
And if that has to be done by Wednesday,
Yeah. This is not changing.
No, I just have to correct a spelling
Yeah.
mistake.
I mean, I'm happy to,
Doesn't matter, I'm gonna plug them in there. I'm waiting on the school. And I would love to have gotten this done Friday. I don't know if that's, so I could send it to our attorney to look at. But, I don't think there's anything wild in there. Only thing different is these articles from the ordinance revision. But yeah, that
we
was
can
what,
certainly move to approve to include this in the town meeting warrant.
yeah, I think that's,
Any further discussion?
Nope. Thank you.
Those in favor?
Aye.
I,
No, it's done.
Thank you for moving me up.
Yes, thank you, Isabel.
I wasn't trying to be rude about it. I didn't.
All right, back into normal order, ferry service update. Maggie's back.
I haven't seen her yet.
Do you have any, I haven't heard anything else from John.
No.
I don't think we have any further updates there. Sea level rise update, just very briefly, there's gonna be a flurry of activity over the next month, where we'll be getting the final report from GZA and having a series of meetings to review and provide comments and feedback. So hopefully by, when is our June meeting? By June 5th, we should at least have a draft of that report in hand. So I will have more information coming then.
hey,
Any questions?
we had a brief meeting today, just, with Mark, the architect, Up Island Public Safety Garage discussion, and that is moving forward. We've got to find, someone to do the site work and this, to put in the slab. But we're honing in on, a metal construction company and, prices for that. Everything looks really good at this point. So we'll keep working away at it. Yeah, the health center is moving forward. We're gonna be looking at everything, including, design features outside the building, colors, all that sort of stuff. So it's all getting refined and moving along. So,
So did you, can I ask a question? Did you get anywhere with James Nelson on the slab?
that's who we're talking to.
Well, anything I can do, he was
Go twist his arm.
a tremendous help on the golf club and, between Donnie and myself, I think we have a little clout there.
Put you to work Up Island.
I think he's done a wonderful job and I see Brothers in Arms trucks on mass coming over on the ferry, so I think he probably wants to remain in our good graces.
Good.
Good job, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks, Peter. Any questions for Lauren? All right, next upcoming meetings and subcommittee reports, planning board meeting on May 20th. Anything else coming up?
Yes, we have Energy Committee on the 14th and Housing on the 21st. Health Center Advisory Board on the 16th.
Any other subcommittee reports?
I know that the energy committee is going to be looking for new members as our chair is moving. So if anybody wants to be involved with it, send them our direction.
You guys, we were losing Myra, that's unfortunate.
Well, it's just temporary. And she's not leaving the committee, actually. She's just stepping down as chair.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood the email, and so I thought that she was saying that she wasn't sure when she was gonna be back.
About 6 months.
Sweet.
Thanks.
Ignore me, I don't know.
Harbor Committee has a vacancy as well. We have 4 people who have responded to our request for to fill. So we'll know more
Yeah, that
in
makes
more
sense.
months when we meet again,
Maybe.
or however long it is.
Well, they meet quarterly, but maybe they would have a special if they need help, but.
Maybe. My take on committee vacancies and expedited meetings is hopefully it happens. I'd like to see it.
Janet?
All right, I didn't have much for a report. I think you probably all have seen this from the Main State Ferry Service. Bill Geary sent out this communication and, which I think is a good thing. I hope he does it more than once. Maybe he does it quarterly or, but, that was informative. And I've given you a copy of, now it's called the Friends of the Grindle Point Light Station. The Lighthouse Committee, is starting a fundraising, I believe, campaign. But this is a nice one-page letter with a lot of information and what they've accomplished and remaining work to be done. I've given you the April that Brian has printed out. Normally I print out like year to date. And to me, it's more effective than just a monthly expense or revenue. But, he's doing very well, I wanted to say, very well. He's also, I found a file on my desk. I think it was a year ago when Gabe was here. I think you all talked about, what it costs actually for an employee. What one employee, costs. And I was going to have Jody from Camden Finance Director come over the next time and talk to Brian about that. He's already figured out a way to do it.
Wow.
He creates his own little program and then showed that to me, so. So that was interesting. I
Yeah.
just gave it to him. He came back to me within an hour and said, oh, that's good work, that's good work.
That's great.
So, yeah. Right. About our legal services, I got an answer finally from, Drummond Woodson, and no, they can't make a proposal for us, so we're down to just one, Eaton Peabody. And I'm checking up on the references that were sent. And it's probably time to, however you wanna go forward with this and make a plan to, I've never been involved in selecting the search, so, I imagine that, and I'm pretty sure I remember seeing Sally Daggett come here and then another attorney, there were 2 of them maybe, that came to be interviewed by the board, so. We can talk about that, setting that up maybe at the next.
Yeah, that would be great. It'd be great to get a copy of their response to the RFP and then.
Yep,
Yeah, we could schedule
yeah.
an interview time.
I will shoot that off to everyone. I was gonna give it to you tonight, but I thought, I don't wanna confuse things. And so as I mentioned earlier about the town meeting warrant, wanting to get it. And it doesn't have to be signed by you all, but you have to approve it. You have to look at it and make sure you don't want any surprises.
I am gonna be gone, for 2 weeks, leaving tomorrow. I can zoom in, but in terms of signing,
Yeah. Um. But I anticipate the schools stuff, I think Friday, I think tomorrow night, that's what, and I told them it's Wednesday. I said actually Tuesday, the deadline, drop dead, that was a drop dead deadline for Tina to get everything to the printer. We want to get it back here in time before the June 15th. So see how they do. Now I just copy and paste theirs in there and, that's pretty much it. So I really can't set a time with you until I know I have theirs and it's ready, but if I find out something Friday, I'll let you know. I can make a copy of it and send it to everybody to look at and then,
I'm gonna say, well, it would be good to get something on the calendar if we need to meet between now and Tuesday.
yeah, and it could be Monday. So I'm gonna check
I'm
what's,
not here Monday.
you're not here Monday?
I'm not here Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday.
So Tuesday would be your.
But you guys can do it, Tommy.
Well, maybe
I
not.
gotcha.
You said you're leaving when?
tomorrow.
She's gone tomorrow.
So
I don't know
you can't-
if you can use a, online signature, but I have.
Well, I'm not gonna worry about signing.
Okay,
It's more, voting to accept the articles. So Lauren.
I can definitely zoom in if you have a meeting.
Yeah, I'm not available to meet on Tuesday night.
Not Tuesday. I'm sorry, Melissa, you said not.
Any of the other days? I have track quite literally.
So Melissa, so you were available the 13th or was it the 14th?
I'm only available the 14th.
Oh. Pete, what's your life like?
Monday and Thursday, Monday is doable if it needs to be. Tuesday, Wednesday would be better.
Monday,
Thursday, Friday are off the table.
so Tuesday.
But it's not always having, skip out in school ahead of time on Monday. That's why we're early day and then you wait.
And time of day, should this be like
I doubt you guys can do it around mine. It has to be after 4,
after 4?
but Shay can't do it on the one day that I can do it, so I'm out.
I mean, I
Leave it
guess
up to
I
those
could,
three.
I could do it on Tuesday, but it would have to be at like 7 o'clock or something. You know, like it would be,
PM?
yeah, from 5 to 6. I mean, I guess really from like 4 to 6:30 by the time. Like during a regular meeting times, I am already scheduled to be running another meeting. So I could meet later that evening or I could meet earlier that day. But I know during the day is difficult for people.
Are you
Difficult for-
Wednesday?
What's that?
Are you available Wednesday?
It would have to be in the morning.
Wednesday in the morning?
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't
that's
really
right,
want
'cause
to
it needs to be.
push it. to
And I'm
Wednesday,
on
but-
Monday. No, never mind.
Yeah, but I mean, if it has, well, I think I'm gonna focus on getting the school and getting that stuff.
It's unfortunate that it came down to the school again. For the last, because last year we had the same problem and then we ended up with 2 different budgets that went to town meeting again from the school. And so I thought that we were good this year about telling them that they had to have it in a lot sooner.
Well. Which one? The 3 budgets.
Well, no, that they had to have it turned in to us sooner than that. And so, but trying to enforce it is the harder part. They knew they had to do it and they had it done early.
Yeah, I understand there's a school board, budget workshop tomorrow night, or is it a school board?
It's a school board meeting, but that they're also, that they moved everything from the budget workshop last week
Okay, that was
to it
canceled.
because the articles weren't
Oh,
we're still having a disagreement about the articles.
okay, so I have high hopes for Friday. Um,
Could you meet at like 3 on Tuesday?
No, I'm off island. Or no, Tuesday I can. Sorry, I'm confused on my days. Yeah, I can, cause we get out of school at 2:30.
so maybe 3 o'clock Tuesday?
I could do 3 as long as I'm out of here by 4:30, I'm okay.
All right.
I'm going.
Yeah, but they'll be-
I could Zoom.
Okay,
I'm gonna put it in my calendar now so that,
yeah,
3 o'clock.
Cause there's a meeting here at what time?
Energy Committee at
Oh.
5:15.
5:15.
so that works for
Yeah.
that too. Ah,
Yeah,
sometimes miracles happen.
So where do we end up?
Tuesday
At 3,
at 3.
and I'll Zoom in.
And I'll make sure you get a copy of it, you know, receive a copy. As soon as I get everything together, I'll send it out.
Oh,
And I'll have time to look it over and. I think that's it.
I'm curious, if you don't have it by Wednesday, are you just gonna submit it without the school stuff and tell them that they have to do their own?
No, I mean. I'd have to send everything and then send theirs along and have the, printer. Do a little magic trick and get theirs in there. They'll send it like in a document, and then she can put it into the.
Gotcha.
But you won't have it to see it, the board won't have it to see,
Right.
but,
Which, I mean, it's nice to see it ahead of time, but at the same time, there's nothing that we're gonna do to, you know, we're not gonna change anything. So I feel
Right.
like what's most important is that we're able to review ours and feel comfortable that we're presenting accurate information to them.
yep, in ours, it's the same old, not the same old, but there's a lot of articles that are every year.
Yeah.
The ones at the, in the housekeeping articles. And the ordinance articles and our budget and the election. So that's the other thing. I think there's 3 people at school for the election. Julie Reedy told me today because there's been a vacancy. I think when Sally sent me something, she said 2. But really there's 3 because Julie's not running again and Pauline's time is up, but she may run again.
Okay.
So
And Dave Dyer.
he was the vacancy. Right. So. Hope someone takes out papers.
Not that boring.
Oh, no, I mean, in
Are you
general.
planning to run again?
Oh, well, my seat's vacant, so I figured I better put papers in, huh?
Well, you don't have to, but it's nice, that way.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Tells the
We'll see.
public that you're interested and you're willing to continue.
Make that call. I'm not sure yet, but
Okay, yeah. So that's all.
Any other correspondence? All right, next up, approve and sign the 2024 Outdoor Looking Ahead. I have,
And there's really nothing to sign, as I see, I wrote that down there, it's just the date that
yeah, we put
update.
it, yeah,
today's date, that was what I.
great. So moved.
So moved.
Second,
Any further discussion?
I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, isn't it?
Next time, well, just need to have it closer to January approval.
Oh, look at the dates on there. Look
Right,
at
it's slowly, it says prep slowly later in the year.
February, March, May.
Right, all right, all those in favor? Aye.
That's when Arch was here and he loved, that was his favorite thing to.
All right, any other business? Next up is to approve warrant number 23 for $115,935.57.
So moved.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, no appointments. My only comment is that it was really nice to see so many people at the special town meeting. It was, so great to see so many people engaged.
Lauren? No comment.
Pete?
Just to thank Styles for having some Throwing Stones earthwork for all their hard work on the roads. They made it very nice. What job well done.
Yeah, very conscientious.
Yeah.
What was the name of the company?
Throwing Stones earthwork.
Melissa? Have a good night. All right, motion adjourned.
Right.
Those in favor? Aye.
Next time we'll be doing Victor's renewal. We can do.
Well, too many moving parts.
Yeah,